Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Khaki, and it's another one of those days where the camera is slightly farther away from me. And you know what that means? I have to make room in frame for showing you things, and that means that today is a haul. And not just any haul, today is an art haul. I went a little crazy on Society6. If you don't know what Society6 is, it is one of the only websites that I know of where artists can actually make money selling their art. It's not like an exploitative kind of thing, like the artists actually get paid, which is really cool. It is all original art that people kind of put on Society6, and then Society6 puts it on different things. You can get actual art prints, or you can also get like bed sheets or t-shirts or pillows or mugs or what have you. This is not sponsored. I wish that it was, because this was very expensive. Nonetheless, today I bring you a giant stack of art that I have sitting next to me, and I want to show it all to you because I find it very exciting. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's get into the art haul. So Mike and I are not like the most experienced decorators. We both have a strong sense of aesthetic and we know what we like, but it's hard for us to kind of know where to start. So we've just kind of been chipping away at decorating this new house that we just closed on at the beginning of July, and it's coming along, but I hung up a couple of art prints and then Mike went, I think we need this everywhere. And I was like, yeah, this is a really easy way to decorate, is just buy art. And so we decided, like, that's our theme, art everywhere. He even articulated that. He was like, that's our theme, art everywhere. And I was like, okay, art everywhere. And so we took the plunge and I bought, what do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I have 8 prints here that I bought recently to show you guys. Is this everything? Oh no, it is, it's 9. There's one behind me. I was like, I thought there were 9. I have here a stack of 9 prints that I'm going to go through with you guys, and I will probably not have a ton of information on them as I'm talking about them, but I will link all of them below because they're all on Society6 if you want to check them out, and I highly encourage you to, because I think that it is awesome for artists to be able to make money on the internet. So first, I have an obsession with hands. I really enjoy them. I like to paint them. I did this. This is a piece from art school for me. This is actually, I did this through silkscreen, but yeah. So there's a lot more around the house like that, but I really like hands, and so I thought this one was really cool. If I were a tattoo person, this is the kind of tattoo that I would get. I just think that it's really cool, and it's really simple, and it looks nice on the wall. And it kind of goes with this little bad boy that I also really enjoy, and for some reason I saw these and I was like, these go together, and I don't know why, but I hang them together and they're like the same width, and so they're in our like stairwell right now, like this, and I love it. This is just a picture that has probably been doctored, I don't know, but it's like a photo of succulents. And if you guys have watched my $300 succulent haul, you will know that I'm kind of a fan of succulents. I can link that someplace if I remember to. And I mean, I'm looking at a giant aloe plant that's like thriving right now. Like, I really like my low maintenance plants. I like them when they're all kind of bulgy and aquatic looking. And so this one is bulgy and aquatic looking, and it has this really awesome pink in it, and I really, really enjoy this color of pink. And so I think that it's cool to have these kind of bursts of color, because we haven't really dedicated ourselves to painting a lot of the walls yet, because most of the house is these really open spaces, and so it's like you have to kind of like determine your own termination of the colors. Determine your terminations. Those are 2 different words. You have to decide where you want the colors to stop, and that's kind of over my head right now. Like, I'm used to painting a room. Those 2 go with, I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to fit this in frame, this guy. Okay, so it's got these little swimmers down here, and they're in this giant kind of beautiful, looks like kind of a Middle Eastern sort of like shape of a, like a, you know, I don't know, what would you call this? This ring light is not helping, is it? Well, that doesn't work either. I just adore this color of pink, and it goes nicely, like I said, with, it's basically hanging with this guy, and with, come on buddy, with this guy in the hallway. I did not anticipate this being such a difficult way to show a haul, but here we are. Can't fit it all the way in frame, but they'll all get smaller from here. So the next one, this actually goes, I didn't really think of it to do this, but one of our guest bathrooms has become aquatic themed very quickly, and that is because we bought this shower curtain that has a kraken on it. It's really cool. And then I was like, well, you know, I'm gonna get a bath mat that's kind of like aqua colored, because like, I don't know, the ocean. And then I found this, and this is so awesome. So it's really beautiful. It looks like kind of like an old, I don't know, like a textbook photo or something. And I love how it's kind of cut out in a circle, almost like a periscope or something. And it says, the cure for anything is salt water, sweat, tears, or the sea. The quote is Isaac Dennison, and I have to agree. I grew up in Florida, and I am a big fan of salt water in general as a healer, and I'm also a big sweater and a big crier, so I thought this was pretty cool. I thought this sort of was a universal application, and I think that it's kind of a nice thing to have in a bathroom when you kind of walk in and you're in there by yourself, and you just kind of have like something to meditate on for a second. You're like, huh, that's pretty smart. Little bits and pieces of wisdom, wherever we can get them, right? So, like I said, I'm really into hands, and as you guys know, I'm also a little bit into the occult and divination, and I actually saw this one come up in my email when Society6 was promoting for Halloween. They were like, we got some creepy stuff, and I was like, okay, I want to see it. This came up, and I love this. They actually had a few versions of this, but I like this version because it's gilded. So, and I'm really sorry about the ring light. I love that it has kind of this gilding on it because a lot of my house has like gilding. I'm really into gold. I'm really into gold leaf, and I'm looking at my far wall right now that is covered in triangles that are they're vinyl decals that are all in gold, and I have a lot of gilding in the prints that I have in my bedroom, and so I hung this up in my bedroom, and I'm gonna just kind of start a gallery wall in there. And I thought this was really, really cool. It just kind of has a neat vibe to it. And it's also really simple, but I mean, you can kind of like, you know, get really close to it and kind of look at it and examine it and see what the heck is up. So, yeah, hopefully Mike isn't too weirded out with this being over our bed, but if he is, he'll get over it. Because that's love. Okay, these are the prints that started it all, okay? So I had completely forgotten about Society6. I, you know, come from the art world, and I know it's a great place for people to be able to actually make money on their art. But I had like kind of forgotten about it because it just hasn't been in my orbit lately. But then I was watching Zoella's vlogs, like I do a lot, because I think that she's delightful. And her vlogs are so much fun, and they're really long. And they're really great to watch when you're like taking a bath. They're just like really relaxing. And she had these prints in her bathroom that I was like, where the fuck are those from? I need them immediately. And so I saw them, and she was like, you know, she didn't say where she got them, but I Googled it, and it was really easy to find. So, this is probably gonna demonetize me. We got boobs and we got butts, y'all. That is what these prints are. This one is all different boobs. All different boobs. Take a minute, find yours. They're fantastic. So the whole situation is just absolutely wonderful. And then this one is the same, but it's all butts. Well, you know, could be male, could be female. They try and capture every race, you know, that could be, because we've all got butts. And I am pretty thrilled with these. These are up basically over our double sinks, like to our left and to our right in our bathroom. And they just bring me joy every day. You hang them up and it's just like, I mean, before it was like, oh, you know, I'm just washing my face. Now it's like, yeah, awesome. That's the thing that art does, is it just kind of surrounds you with yourself. It surrounds you with kind of like your own best qualities. You're like, I picked this out because it appeals to a certain part of me on a personal level. And so to have kind of yourself and your own taste reflected on you every time you walk into a room or something like that, it gives you just kind of a reinforcement, a sense of pride, just being like, hey, this is my space. Like, this is cool. This is my accomplishment. Look at all this stuff that I've done. Like, this is just really cool because it's like, it's mine. It's totally mine. And something about boobs and butts just reinforced that for me. So hope you guys like them as much as I do. I have encountered exactly no one who is offended by them. They're like, that is awesome. Everybody is. Okay, I found this one to be incredibly topical and also very welcome in our lives. This is a spoof on a tarot card, and it just says, the coffee. So, you know, like the Ace of Wands or, you know, anything like that. It's like, nope, this is the coffee. And it has these ghoulish kind of hands coming up holding your coffee. It's got your crystals and everything. And then it's got this little fucking cat on the top, which is amazing. He's like, hey, coffee, but also a cat. Like, he's just like, I know you like coffee, high five. And I enjoy it greatly. Yeah, it's got swords and a rat for some reason. I don't know, but this is amazing, and it's hanging normally. Right now it's right here, but normally it's hanging kind of close to our kitchen where we go and have coffee in the morning, and I just think that it is entirely apropos, and it is delightful. All right, and finally, this one is just, I don't know, again, if I were a tattoo person, I would have a tattoo very similar to this. I'm a big fan of the evil eye. I think that the evil eye is a really cool kind of like non-specific symbol. Like, it does belong to a lot of traditions and religions and things like that, but it is so ubiquitous that it can be also deemed as kind of a secular thing. I just enjoyed this symbolism, and I also love the simplicity of it. I think it looks great on the wall. I think that symbolism is great and everything, but you should think about aesthetics first when you're putting art up. So yeah, I enjoy this very much. I put it in the living room. I'm not sure if that will be its full-time home. I almost want to find a wall that has color on it since this is so like white on white. But for now, it's in the living room, and maybe put it in the bedroom? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But this is far from my last haul from Society6, so I think that the art will probably rearrange, you know, over time as we find more, but for now, I'm cool with that. I just think that this guy is really, really cool. And yeah, also, I got all of this stuff, almost all of it, when Society6 was doing like a 30% off. And the prices are really good to begin with, but I just happened to be there during a sale. Be on the website, you know what I mean. And they also email everything out, you know, so it's like when there's a sale, they just send out an email blast about it. But also, I think I can get you guys like a referral code for like $10 off or something like that. And it's not like a company sanctioned thing, like anybody can do it, but I can put my link below if you guys want $10 off of there. I think I get $10 off if you do $10 off, and we just all win. So that we can all just, you know, pay artists money and get, you know, cool art. So, if you guys liked this, give it a thumbs up. I was so excited to share with you guys because I think that most of us are like, hey, I want cool art, but I don't think I can afford that. It's like Society6, you can afford it. Like, these prints are like tops like 20 bucks. Like, it's awesome. So, yeah, if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. Check out the link below if you want to actually look at buying any of these. And if you guys want to keep hanging out with me in the future, I of course want to keep hanging out with you, so please hit the button down below and subscribe. I'd love it if you did. And I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend, and an awesome week, and an awesome November, and an awesome day. And I love you, and I will talk to you as soon as possible. Bye!